Morning. It's day 126, I believe. 7:40. About to get on the road right now. Camp Crump's left, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes ago. We're gonna do 17-ish today, a little bit more than 17. Get to a shelter, which has no tent space apparently, but I guess if you go another 0.2 or something, there's more tents. There is tent space. So that's the plan. It kind of sets up tomorrow for a longer day, but I don't know. I might actually do a shorter day tomorrow. I don't know. Or I might do a shorter day tomorrow and then maybe just a little longer day into town. So, had a little bit of a food scare this morning. So, on the bear hang, I'll talk about that when it gets warmer and all that, and I got a time to talk about it. So, all right, I'm gonna get on the road, and we'll see you soon. Not totally unobstructed, but it's a decent view. All right, let's update you on some logistics. Maybe I should turn the trail mode on for you. Yeah, let's do that. So, I've done about almost 3,000 feet up today already, and it's been 7 miles. It's 12 o'clock right now. Spent about a good 30 minutes maybe on the phone, so I wasn't even walking at all. Thus I just left the shelter here. I left a shelter, had some lunch there, used the privy, got water, blah blah blah, cock-a-doodle-doo. So I ordered a new quilt. I called them first and said, hey, through hiking the Appalachian Trail, southbound. My 40-degree quilt is not cutting it anymore, and I need to order a new quilt, but I need it overnighted to an outfitter. And they're like, ooh, let me check, and let me call you back. And called me back like just a few minutes after and said we can do it. So they technically don't have any pre-built quilts. They do, but they don't. You know, they kind of leave them unfilled because you have two options, right? 850 and 950 fill. So they have the quilts made, but they're just not filled. So they have to obviously do that. And it's only a 2 to 4 day turnaround time. So when I had my other quilts made, they were completely custom, colors, the whole 9 yards. So it took like 4 weeks. So, I went in there and selected 950 fill, long, wide, 10 degree, and then I selected the color. So this is something new that they started doing a few years back, where they just go with the most common stuff that people order, and then they kind of pre-make them, and then they just don't fill them because they don't know what type of fill somebody's going to select. So, so I got a 10 degree coming. So I have a 20 degree at home already, which I'm almost tempted to probably just get rid of that one because there's no reason to have a 10 and a 20. And so it is what it is. $570. So, and that's $44 to ship it overnight as well. So the quilt's $500, and then you got tax. I really highly appreciate Timothy over there at Enlightened Equipment. And just so you know, a trick is, and it works for anybody's height, but I'm 6 foot, so is to order a long, because a long's like 6 foot. It goes up to 6'6" or something like that. That way you can pull the quilt over your head. If I wasn't able to pull the quilt over my head, I'd be freezing every night right now. So if you order the correct size, which would probably just be a regular for me, then you will not be able to pull the quilt over your head. and you will probably freeze. I would have froze. And I got a Y just because I like to put a leg out and all that too. It gives me room, right? So that's a trick. So just keep that in mind if you order a quilt. All right, so we finished that. And I'm going to be looking at getting some other gear while I'm at that outfitter. Hopefully they got some other stuff there. If not, I can order REI and have it shipped down the road. I might be able to even wait to Damascus. I'm not really sure. And I just want to talk about the PCT bear hang issue that I had this morning as well. But I'm not going to talk about that right now. But I do have an update on that. So we'll talk about that later when I get to the camp or something. I don't know. But I don't want to talk about it now because I need to do 10 miles in 5 hours. So, all right, y'all. Let's hang her up. Looks like a trap to me. What do y'all think? If you walk through here, you trip on a trip line, and boom, that bowler falls on you. Like something straight out of Indiana Jones. Jeez. You know I'm going to go fast through that, right? That doesn't look like it's very stable. Alright. Trail Magic? Got Trail Magic here, which is kind of odd. It's out in the middle of the freaking nowhere.
Oh my god.
Coke and some other goodies in here.
Wow.
Chips Ahoy, which I'm going to have.
What?
Apple.
How far are we away from a road?
I don't know.
Like,
It's a good
who walks this
question.
out here?
I'm going to have a Coke, which goes against my rules, but it is calories and it's sugar, so.
Wow.
And a Chips Ahoy. Thank you for whoever did this. Just taking a small little break. 2.3 miles left to the shelter, but I'm not probably going to the shelter. I'm going just after it. There's supposed to be some tent sites there. So, paying the price for that Coke. It's jacking my stomach up. Yeah. I don't drink Coke, so I can do Sprite usually, but Coke just, I don't know. There's too many ingredients in there. It just says, screw you, Dave. We hate you. But, anyways, there's still 1,300 feet to go down. And I've already cut that in half. There's not much left to go up today. I think it's still 100 feet or something, but it's a big descent. Huge. Anyways, acorns non-stop falling. Just don't hit me in the head or fall in my tent. All right, y'all. I'll hang her up. Check with you later.